Hi guys, I'm Ram Agarwal. You are watching my channel 52 Pixels. Let's get started. Guys, in this tutorial, we are going to see how to do the selection using a color range. So to get started, we are going to work with this image of banana and this image of three lemons, and then we are just going to crop this image and paste it into another document, maybe a blank document or some other image. So to get started, what we are going to do is just going to go to select, and there is this option called as color range. So we are going to go over color range, and this is the window that appears after selecting on color range. And as you can see, this banana is already being selected because this is the main object in focus. But if I want to make the selection stronger, because as you can see the selection is kind of blunt and it's not perfect, so we are going to use this eyedropper tool and select this color. So as you can see, as soon as I select this yellow color, the selection gets brightened up over here, and it looks more accurate right now. But I want to increase the accuracy because as you can see there are some regions that are black and the selection is not yet completely it's not perfect at all. So what I'm going to do is just going to click on this add to sample or this plus icon simply, and just drag it across my complete selection object. So as you can see in this area, this white color is increasing, and the more white it is, the better your selection is. So completely selected, and if I select on different color, as you can see the selection is going to mess up. It's because I have not selected the proper color which we wanted. So what we are going to do is just go to minus and just darken this region, and again select this one and make addition to the color. As you can see, my object is selected completely, but there are some small regions which are getting selected unnecessarily. So to show you in complete full screen, I'm just going to select my preview as a grayscale preview. So here as you can see, this region is black, so black region is not going to get selected. This region is white, so it is going to get selected. But what about these gray regions? So well, these gray regions are going to be selected partly, and we don't want that, so I'm going to select minus and just darken these areas out. So as you can see now, only the banana is selected and everything in the background is just blackened out. I'll click on OK, and a layer mask has been created over here. A selection has been created. We are going to go to add a mask and create this layer mask. Now that this layer mask is created, and there are some imperfections in the selection because only the yellow color is selected, but this brown and black regions aren't selected properly. We are going to go to this brush tool, and I'll just zoom it out for you. So it would look like this. So I've started using my brush tool and using the masked out layer and the color as white, because white color adds and black color subtracts from the selection. Keeping that in mind and increasing the brush size a little bit, around 150, I'm going to start coloring my main object. For the smaller regions, I'll just reduce the size and then work on with these smaller regions. Try as hard as possible to just work with this image, but if you just kind of mess around and just, if you see, there are some color leaks over here, so we can just change the color to black and then again work on with the image and make the selection perfect. Somewhat just like this. And once you are done, you are good to go. You can just use this move tool, create a new document of any size and any color for that matter, and I'm just going to use the move tool and just drag it and paste it over here. So this is my one selection. Now moving on to this one. Here we have three lemons and all of these are of the same color, of course. And we are going to show you one more trick. So again, go to select a color range. Let's turn it back to normal. I've selected this yellow color and I'll add to it so that it becomes even sharper. So as you can see, only the yellow colors are being selected and all the lemons are selected perfectly. There's no problem with the selection at all, and if there is a problem we can just use this minus color, but I don't want to subtract anything. The selection is just proper. So I'll start working with the image now. Now there's a catch. Now if you just want to select this lemon and not these two lemons, it's hard to select. It's because these are of the same color. So if you want to separate this lemon and just select this one and paste it over here in this image, and you don't want these two lemons, you can just turn on this localized color clusters option, and here we get the option of range. So if you reduce the range, only this selected object will be in the focus. So if I just reduce the range, as you can see, only this lemon is selected and it's in the focus. The rest everything is just gone. I can show you on the bigger screen. As you can see, only this one is selected, everything is just darkened out. There are some regions that are not perfectly blackened out, so I'm just going to drag the minus tool and work around these objects. So a perfect selection of this single lemon has been obtained, so I'll just click on OK, and as you can see, there is this selection. I can just mask it out, and using the move tool I can just drag it and move it across over here in this object. It's that easy and it's that handy. Once you start using Photoshop properly, and you need to select objects which are of same color, but if you want to select a single object, or if you want to select all of these, you can never afford to use the quick selection tool. It's because you have 3 different objects to work on, and they are like, you know, of different shapes, and there are the background texture, everything just comes into play. So color range is this tool that provides you with the ease of selecting anything with the same color, and then working on around with the brush tool and the masking, and then pasting on to another image. So that's the shortcut that Photoshop provides to us using the color range. So well, that's it for today guys. Hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to 52 Pixels and tap on the bell icon to get notified. Thank you.